Well, we are live. Stickers. Oh, shit. I fucked it up. How do I do this? Wait. Sorry, I'm trying to add a sticker, guys. Give me just 1 second. Oop. Typing. Oop. Hello, Frank. Oop, I fucked up. Q&A follow. Okay. Oop, that feels very intrusive. Plop. Okay. Ooh. Hi Aspen. It's been a while. Holy shit. Did transitioning make things a bit easier? Transitioning made everything a lot fucking easier. I'm not gonna lie to you. Like a lot easier. Definitely changed my life. Oh, thank you, Israel. What, Aspen? What happened? Tell me. Thank you guys for joining. Oh my god, fuck. You got me. You literally got me. Oh, that's so good. You, oh, thank you, Aspen. That's so sweet of you. I cannot do Jennifer Coolidge. I don't know enough about that woman, unfortunately. Oh, thank you, Aspen. And, what is it? Can't think of a username. Yeah, I mean, if you have any questions, like you said that you're pre-transition, go ahead and ask me. I'm totally happy to answer. Aw, you're so sweet. See, the vibes are already so good tonight. Holy shit. Aw, hi, Mabel. I know Mabel in real life. Yeah. Oh my god, ask them. Ask them. I'm happy to answer. I have some time before I have to go play Minecraft, so happy to answer whatever. Hi, Steve. Thank you guys for liking the live. Holy moly. That definitely helps a ton. Yeah. How are you guys doing tonight? I just got back from the pub. I went to Tower Tavern. Oh, thank you, Steve. Love cinnamon roll. Oop, Aspen. I am so sorry to hear about that. I cannot say what is in this glass, probably. I mean, I don't know what I'm allowed to divulge with the state of TikTok, but oh my god, Aspen, you're going to fix that in no time, I'm sure. Yeah, exactly. Evie, it's grape juice. Chasing God, I don't know what time it is where you are, but the time here is after 5 p.m. So we are gonna have some fun. Yeah, Steve, check out my videos. Aspen, I love that for you. Send photos. Send photos. JJ, not a lot. Just like getting home, so just kind of chilling. Right, Isaac, let me look at you. I don't believe that if that's really you, then congratulations, you have won. Your lips are purple, by the way. No, they're not. No, they're not. But yeah, so I have been on a chasing God. But I've been on a Minecraft like kick lately, and so I am just like trying to take as much time away from that. Evolving Evie, how long have I been on estrogen? Probably like 11 years, 10 years, 11 years. Or small things to do that give euphoria. I live in an unsupportive family, so I can't do much. So fuck. I mean, that's kind of hard. So I was like in your same situation, and I elected to just get rid of my family legally. I just went into foster care. I didn't kill them all. But I would suggest for you, I don't think that like chasing euphoria is like the move. I think you need to make substantive changes to your entire environment. I don't think euphoria is the goal. I think just like feeling as a baseline good every day should be the goal. And things that allow for that are, getting on medicine if that's, chasing God, what's considered small. I'd say anything, below the United States average for, I'm assuming hog length is what you're referring to. Yeah. Oop. Kenny, hi. What age did I start? So I started at 15. That's when I went on like testosterone blockers. So, thank you guys so much for the thingy. Thank you, Kenny. I can't chug it. I'm so sorry. I cannot chug it. It's way too like much. I really do not like red. I'm trying to like enjoy it. Oh, that's so good, Wild Bunny. Is 5'6" short? I don't have like a height preference. I mean, I don't have a height requirement. I have a height preference, but I don't have a height requirement. So nothing just too like short within reason. But yeah. Thank you so much, Kenny. You're so sweet. Hi guys. Thank you for joining. We are doing questions and stuff. So kind of the goal, this is kind of like my personal goal, is like if you have a question you've always wanted to ask someone who's a trans woman, but you're afraid of sounding dumb or like something like that, like this is just like a space for you to ask it, because I think it's super important. So just ask whatever you want to know, ask it in whatever way that you want to ask it. I don't get offended easily, so just go ahead and ask. I can think of a username. Yeah, I think the people who are chasing euphoria, I kind of question sometimes if they're trans or if they're like maybe something else, like a crossdresser or something like that. You can see it, but I just wiped. Aw, that's sweet. What do you do when you get drunk? I do front flips at the bar. Hi, Rodri. You're so sweet. Oh my God, people are being so nice. Oh, thank you, Cole. When do I get to meet the hard launch? I don't know. We'll see. We will see. I don't know. Thank you for following Cole's World. So Wild Bunny, the bangs are such a funny story. So I got my bangs cut and she literally cut them to like right fucking here. I went to Great Clips and she fucked my shit up. So it took me like 6 months to actually like have hair that was worth it. So if you are gonna cut your bangs, 1, get it done by a professional. 2, don't get it done by like the lowest grade professional. And then 2, do as little as possible. Get them like long. Thank you for following, Mozzie. You gave me crabs. I certainly did. Kenny, thank you so much for giving gifts. That's so sweet of you. Oh my god. Yeah, Wild Bunny, she definitely fucked my hair up. I'm not gonna lie. Love to her, but yeah, she did fuck my hair up. You look and sound beautiful. I'm 49 and started. Oh, Michaela, hi. I remember you from the last one and started HRT last week. How did you handle the starting and the beginning of your transition? So I pretty much just took it as it came. And so Tomorrow King, you only date guys with blonde hair, blue eyes, though. No, that is not true. Hi, John Boy. Height and gender matters. Height doesn't matter. Age doesn't really matter. And yes, my name is Tarnished because of Elden Ring. And oh, the people staring. So that's just gonna be a fact until you don't look weird. People are gonna stare at things that they think are ugly or weird or whatever. Like that's just like what people do. You probably do that, you know, if only subconsciously. So the only thing that you can really do is start doing everything you can to look as good as possible, as quick as possible. And you know, that just takes time. So you just have to be like you just have to accept that that's going to happen for a little bit. Obviously it's going to hurt your feelings. Feel that way, because honestly, like, people making you feel bad about yourself is going to be the only thing that can really motivate you to make really substantial changes to yourself. Bullying is one of the best motivators. And at least this is all in my opinion, by the way. Just take that, harness it, and put it towards something that's going to actually help you. And I feel like I stopped noticing people like staring and stuff after like I was just making a lot of like strides. I also think that people stopped staring whenever I kind of stopped feeling awkward around them, because like if you are going into an environment and you're like, I don't belong here, if you're thinking about that constantly, you're acting like it, you know, subconsciously. And the only way that I was able to feel like I belonged in a space is by like feeling like I looked like I belonged in that space. So it's kind of a mental game, kind of a physical game. It just kind of, you know, yeah. How do you aim to pass without building unhealthy relationships with yourself? That's a good question, because I think it's very easy, you know, whenever I talk about like looking better and like all this other stuff, you can become very like, you can kind of become kind of terrible to be around. So like an example of that is like, if in my case, it was a part of my journey to lose weight. So definitely got an eating disorder. Definitely was like bad to be around for like a number of reasons. So like something that I would say is like, try to get in touch with like the part of you that actually feels like you're a woman, and less of like you need to look like a woman. The goal is to be a woman, not to just look like one. And I think that the difference is that being a woman requires a lot of internal work too. So like consuming a lot of like girl media and like getting in touch with yourself that makes you trans in the first place. And I think if you do that, that's what kind of like differentiates it. So sorry, I'm trying to read these. I still get stared at, but I know I pass because I get hit on. So Wild Bunny, I do have something about that. So people hit on very clocky trans women, and usually that is like the like chasers or like really bad people. And so it could be, and this is not to like, you know, shit on you or anything like that, but like I would start doing some like surveying of like if you pass or not, just because like you could not pass and people still hit on you, because that's almost what they prefer rather than a woman who, you know, passes. So it could be multiple things, not to shit on you. And top 3 favorite bands. I don't really like bands. I like individual like music creators. I'll do a top 3. Thank you for following, Aaron. Top 3 music people, probably Randy Travis, Conway Twitty, and probably like, fuck. I'm trying to think. I don't know a third. Oh, Florence and the Machine, duh. What was your main motivator for the whole transition and slipping into your new identity? The main motivator was I grew up not realizing that I was a boy. I just acted how I acted, and I acted like a girl. It's only until later that I found out that I was a boy, because I went into kindergarten and my parents stopped like allowing me to do that shit, meaning like act like a girl, dress like a girl, all of that. And so it's kind of just like I didn't know anything but until I was told that I was, not a girl. Do you think AGP is a real thing? I don't know what AGP is. I'm gonna be real. I don't really know what that is. Thank you, Gunnar, for following. Oh, thank you, Kenny, for the gift. Oh my God. Country music girly, absolutely. George Strait is great. He's not in my top 3, but George Strait's great. I like Oceanfront Property. And all of the classics, Amarillo by Morning, all that. So I like him. Randy Travis is definitely my fave. Conway Twitty is a fave. Do I fuck with rock music? I kind of do. Like, I don't know if this is gonna be rock. I don't want the rock fans to come after me, but I do like Nickelback. My parents like made me listen to Stone Sour. So I listened to that. Listened to Seether. Auto. Yeah, I do think that that is a thing, username. From the things that I've seen, I do think that that's a thing. And unfortunately, it's kind of conflated with being actually trans, which is not good. Dolly Parton, Loretta Lynn. Yeah, Dolly Parton's good. Loretta Lynn is probably my favorite. Patsy Cline is good. So this flannel is, I think from like Bass Pro or something like that, but I got in a thrift store. Oh, stop, Fernando. Stop with the Nickelback slander. How are we feeling about bricks? Oh, are you talking about like ugly trans women? I am totally for bricks. Like, I was a brick. Like, I stand in solidarity with them. Like, I get it. Yeah, so brick slander, not tolerated here. What is also not tolerated is being adverse to the truth. Like, if you're a brick, that is totally fine. So username, I think that you need to take a real look at yourself. I don't know why they're called bricks, Iris. That's a good question. Yeah, I don't know why they're called bricks. Thank you, Python, for following. What was I asking? Or was I answering? Yeah, like, I think you need to, for, like, the AGP thing, I think, yeah, therapy, like Red Clover said. And then I think write down your lists of reasons for wanting to be a woman and just be totally honest, write for, like, 5 minutes about what that is for. And then, just read it and see if it strikes you as one or the other. And I hate AI, but like maybe put it into ChatGPT and be like, hey, like, does this sound like more of a ramblings of someone with AGP or like a trans woman? And then have it give like, reasons. Could be helpful, could be not, helpful, but just like an idea. Yeah. Oh, thank you for following, Shadow Samus. Would I get my tongue split? Absolutely not. I would get my ears elfed, but like, I really don't have a ton of ear to like elf, to be honest. Like, if I had like larger ears, I would definitely get them elfed, but like, I don't have a ton to work with, but you never know. We'll see. Oh, thank you, Anastasia. You're so sweet. This is like 3-day-old hair. I'm like, I definitely need to do it for tomorrow. Like, I just need to do it again. So you're so sweet for saying that. I recently changed from being blonde. It's probably one of the best decisions ever, which is like so sad. I wanted to like just like be like a blonde, girl growing up. And so like, it just sucks that like brown just like looks better on me. Like, it just fucking sucks. Hi, Brett. Thank you for joining. Kenny, keeping the likes coming. I'm just like, you're so great. I love having you in here. Hi, Rotten. How are you? Thank you, JP, for liking. Hi, Meg. You guys are so sweet for liking. I think it helps like boost it. So I'm so appreciative. But yeah, I'm so glad. I think I saw you in one of my past lives, Rotten. Thank you guys for joining. Yeah. Yeah, like, oh, thank you, JP. Username, I think you're probably overthinking it. I feel like you almost can get to a point where you're having like intrusive thoughts where it's like, I feel like your anxiety is making you second guess a lot of stuff. So I would just, yeah, I mean, trust your gut. You know what I mean? What about you, Anastasia? I don't think I've seen your like profile picture yet. I would love to have you in more. You've been very chatty, which I appreciate it. I'm a woman and proud. Exactly. Dude, I need to move to like the like coast or something. And it's not because I don't like Missouri. Like I love Missouri. Like I love having access to fucking the Ozarks. The only thing is like I just want to go swimming like all the time and I just can't do it here. I had a bad experience with a therapist who wasn't very trans friendly. Oh, that's too bad. Oh, thank you for following Lil Bailey. Thank you, Nate. Username, yeah. I mean, that's just one therapist. So therapy is just tough. And I'm not gonna give my opinion on it because it's probably not a popular one, but like therapy, I've just had terrible experiences. The only good experience that I've had is with young male therapists. And it's not just cause like I wanted to bone them. Happened to be my favorite. I know as soon as I walk into a therapist's office if I respect them or not, and so that's when I'm like, okay, like I write them off just based off of their office. So real best waifu. I do not have any tips at all on voice training. Unfortunately, I just like started younger, and I feel like that helped a ton. But then also, this is like advice that I gave, is just consuming as much girl media as possible. I think that helped me, because if you can get an accent from being in a country for a couple years, I think being chronically online and like watching a bunch of like girl media and all this other shit definitely influenced the way that I talk. And I would just do that. And I think that that'll do pretty good while you're also pursuing things like voice training and all of that other shit. Transvestite. Yeah, that is kind of I feel like I haven't heard that word in like so long. Like, where did that even come? What does vest mean in that context? Like, that is so weird. Girl media. So things like popular movies and girl culture. So like, my favorite is Jennifer's Body, Mean Girls, the animated Barbie movies was one that was suggested. High School Musical. All of these like really big pieces of like girl media. Watch those a ton, and get back to me in 2 years. He didn't believe that trans lesbians were real. I kind of feel like your therapist was a transgender woman finding all of this shit out for the first time, and he was like having an identity crisis having you in his office, low-key. Thank you guys for liking the live. Oh my god. I know, Red Clover, that's what I'm saying. I think that watching that shit fucked me up or made me better. I can't tell. Long and Strong from Tampa. That's fucking right. Okay. I kind of want, Anastasia, you can DM me. Am I into men or women or both? So that's a tough question. So I am going to say men. But I've definitely made out with a bunch of women. Anytime I'm drunk and there's like a woman around, I'm probably making out with it. And I just feel like it's more out of a place of like, I think it's like fun or like funny, and less of like me being, attracted to that movie I spilled. And I just feel like that's like fine. I don't think that's an indicator of me being lesbian in any way, but like, I don't know. I also get the allegations a lot. Also, if there's a lesbian anywhere near me, they come for me. And so I'm like, and I do feel like on some level we smell our own, you know what I mean? Like any community, I feel like you smell your own. So I'm like, if they're coming up to me and pretty much hitting on me like straight away, I'm like, am I gay? Like, I don't know. Like, I don't know. I'm not gay because I like men, but like, I don't know. It's just very weird. Oh, thank you so much, AD. Thank you, Maya and Max, for following. Holy shit. I need to get a paper towel. Yeah. Thank you, Fergal, for joining. But yeah, so I don't think that the lesbian allegations have any, like, you know, validity, but they're definitely out there. I don't know if I'm bi-curious. I don't know about that. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I'm not super interested in entertaining that conversation. I just feel like I have enough going on. Thank you, Paula, for joining. Steve, so basically, here's what it is. So the transgender thing, it's just a question of if you're a boy or a girl. There's a separate question that's happening alongside that. So you're a boy or a girl, you decide on one of those or whatever. But then there's also a separate question of if you like guys or girls. And you can have any combination of answers of those things. So it's separate, has nothing to do with like how you were born. It's just kind of like what you're into or whatever. Anastasia, thank you so much for sending that message. I will definitely respond. I usually respond to messages. It's just kind of, it kind of depends on the content. Oh, thank you, JK, for sending that. Oh my God, I know you. I know you. Yeah. Hi, Shadow Creek. I know JK from school a long time ago. Oh, thank you for joining, Jay. Separate Jay. But yeah. Oh, thank you, Steve. That's so sweet. That's all we can ask for, right? Like, God damn it. Thank you for following, Lynn. Holy shit. Oh my God. Thank you, JK. You're so sweet. Okay, trans thoughts since childhood, but still like my life aren't. Don't know what to do. So tell me about the trans thoughts, and then we'll you know, start pulling at that thread. Tell me about the thoughts. Tell me about the thoughts. Thank you for liking the live, Lynn. Oh my God. I feel like that helps like get it to more people, so I really appreciate that. Oh, thank you for sharing the live. Holy shit. The people in this live tonight are like so sweet. What the flip? Yeah. So, my parents say I didn't show any signs, only started realizing when I was 17 or 18. Is that normal? I think that that's abnormal. And I don't say that to like scare you or anything like that. I think that parents usually have your parents are either lying because they don't want to face the fact that they probably raised a trans person. I think that that's what it is. I think they're lying because parents have some inkling of a clue about anything about you, low key. Whether you end up to be a murderer or gay or like something, like your parents have an inkling of a clue. Very little surprises them. So like, I think that they're lying to you. Well, honestly, mostly body related. Act and think like a man, but I think there's this other side. Okay. What makes you think that? Paula, what's your favorite lipstick? I don't wear lipstick ever. I only wear Carmex. If it looks like this is lipstick, it's because of, I think they like auto apply like a filter, but I just wear Carmex. Yeah. Everything that was feminine was seen as wrong, so I think I hid it from a very young age. Yeah, I still think your parents are lying to you, low-key. Like, obviously you know your situation, I don't, but I'm like, if they're saying, even if you're like pretending or like hiding stuff, like your parents usually know. I don't know. I could be wrong. Is it possible to transition without HRT? Not really, in my opinion. I think that, I mean, you can, but like, I just think it kind of depends. I mean, like, what's like your, you know, goal, I guess. Because for me, like, I consider the goal passing, and I think that's extremely hard to do, pretty much impossible to do if you're not on HRT. But obviously, like, you can just like start doing the other things. If your goal is like just like presenting as a trans woman, you'll definitely be able to do that without HRT. Yeah, that might be it, username. That might be it. And if other people who are not your parents suspected you were gay, your parents definitely had some fucking clue. Like, don't let them lie to you. Okay. Don't know. Maybe I just don't accept myself or something. Really don't know why I want this. Here's what I want you to do. Here's what I want you to do. I think you're a prime. I think this will be the best thing that you ever do. What I want you to do, exit this live, set a timer on your phone for 5 minutes. What you're going to do, get a pen and paper, and just start writing for 5 straight minutes about these like thoughts that you're having. Don't stop. Don't do anything. Don't like stop to like think about what to write. Just like let each word flow right after the next. And then what I want you to do is after that 5 minutes is up, just read what you wrote. And I think that is going to answer a lot of your questions. I think you're going to know a lot after you do that exercise. Get back to me after you do it, comment on something or come back to this live. And yeah, just like let me know what happens. Some random girl who I didn't know said there's no way he's not gay. Your parents knew something, dude. Like, your parents fucking knew something. I can't take HRT because of a genetic defect. It would give me cancer. I mean, that is like a very real thing. So I guess like your goals have been changed for you, which is really unfortunate. So my heart goes out to you. But I think that there's a ton that you can do to get yourself to passing. It's just going to require a lot more money and a lot more time. So there is a way for you to win that's not going to involve HRT. But again, it's going to take more money and time. But it's totally doable. It's totally doable. And so don't feel like bad or like you're, whatever. It's possible to transition. It's just going to take a lot. So what you need to get there, you just have to work backwards. So I told my mom that I was trans, but she just ignored it and hasn't mentioned it for months. So you don't know why that is. Here's probably why that is. I think that your mom thinks it's a reflection of her parenting of you. So you telling her that you're trans, what she's hearing is, I messed my kid up so bad in some way that they turned it into this like freak, which is what they're probably thinking. And rather than confronting that, I'm just going to ignore it and pretend like there's no way that could be true. I never saw any signs. Like, why are you thinking like this? That's what's happening to your mom. I almost guarantee it. Hello there, Relatively Craft. How to experiment in a strict household. So I would say, here's what I did. I waited till everyone was gone and then I dressed up as a girl or what I thought was a girl or whatever. That's like a way to do it. I also practiced makeup when people were gone. And yeah, it's just doing everything that you would think to do just in absolute secrecy. But I ended up, realizing that something was, like I was trans. So I ended up just like saying, fuck this, like put me in foster care. Fuck you guys. Like, I'm just getting out of here. So you have to decide for yourself. How's your night going? Super good. I'm having so much fun. I love going live. The people here are just so sweet. So I just love it so much. How's your night going? Oops, sorry, I already answered that. Thank you guys for following. Oh my gosh, you're so sweet. What do I do then? Do I confront her or just leave her to come up to me? So hi, Jessie. Here's what I would do. I would just focus on your transition and start doing it. I think once your mom realizes that you're not a freak or a weirdo, it'll become easier for her to own the fact that you're probably trans. And so you have to just really pour yourself into your transition. Look as good as possible. Be as like kind and like awesome of a person as possible. And your mom will come around eventually. I think that I know how like untrue that feels. I think that it's true for just about everyone. That I think most people can come around. What I point to is evidence of that. And of course, this is my lived experience. My grandparents, who pretty much raised me, were obviously very old, but then also were Southern Baptist. And if you don't know Southern Baptist, they have a lot of opinions about shit like this, and all of them are negative. And what it took was me just investing in myself and making every attempt that I could to show them that I love them. Which meant, like, for my grandparents, texting them on their birthday or happy, you know, Easter or Merry Christmas or shit like that, which they would ignore. And our relationship was terrible for probably like 3 or 4 years until they eventually were like, you know, they looked at me, realized how stupid it was for them to hate me, and we have the best relationship ever. Now I go out to the farm a ton to see them, and it's like everything's behind us. Now we don't talk about it a ton, but they love me, and you know, it's amazing. So you just have to decide if the person's worth it. It is very hard. But yeah, I think pretty much everyone is like, I think people just like, at the end of the day, I think people love each other. And yeah, I think that wins. I don't know. Oop. Thank you for following. Oh my God. Sorry, I did not see that there were messages. Glad to hear it. Having some wine tonight. Yes, I am. Oh, thank you, Jesse. Thank you for following, Teddy. To be honest, I do get the vibe that my mom doesn't believe me, and that really hurts. Yeah. It's okay, though. Thank you for following, C. Gave you a follow on IG as well. Oh, thank you. Thoughts on Nirvana? I don't know much about them. And I mean, I know the obvious, but like, my mom used to listen to them. I don't really know anything about them. I'm sure that I know some songs, but I do not make any attempt at being like, I know anything about Nirvana. Thank you for joining 2 billion beers. Oh, username, I would take that as a win and just start, you know, transitioning. I'm like, I feel like at your phase, that is the most you can ask for. I would just back off and just transition. She said she was fine and accepted it, yet she ignored it. Okay, there we go. We're good. She gave you as much of a go ahead as you're gonna get. So yeah. Andre. Callum. So I started HRT whenever I was 15, and that's like when I started blockers and all that other shit. Started estrogen at 16 probably about, and then yeah, I've been taking it ever since. That thing long, ain't it? Yes. And yeah, I mean, like, just it's kind of a funny thing. I used to do like patches, now I do injectables, which I hate doing. Like, I just hate doing that. Clavikiss, hooray. I hate doing the needle. My like ex-boyfriend, he would do the needle for me, and I really appreciated that. Now I hate it. I hated patches. They leave like a little bit of residue on your skin, and you have to like rub it off. I also feel like they're just worse. They like come off like if you wear high-waisted jeans, because I would put it along my like back, but it would be at like my belt line kind of sometimes, and I'd rub them off. It was terrible. I hated patches. Go for injectables, and then you just do it once a week, or like pills, but I've never done pills. Thank you for joining, Sheev. Yeah, I really hate patches. Relativity craft. Relativity craft. Oh my god. Sorry. No, I hate patches. God, I want to go camping. I want to go camping so bad. Like, I can't tell. So I have this rule where I can only smoke a cigarette at a bar or campfire. And so I can't tell if I'm addicted to the bar and campfires or if I'm addicted to cigarettes. So it could be either, it could be both. Either way, I can't wait for summer. Hi, Dale. Hi, Jay. Thank you for joining. Hello, Sam. Yeah. So I'm probably gonna say like April hopefully is gonna be like my month because I'll be able to go back to the lake and hang out. We'll see. I just need it to be like comfortable enough outside to do a fire. I don't really need like to be able to swim like even though I really like to. Hi, Sam. But yeah. Just got a push notification. That is interesting to me. Yeah. So go ahead and read it and feel if it feels true or not. And you know, maybe write a few points that you're thinking. I would also maybe, and again, oh, thank you for liking the live. And again, I am not a huge fan of, AI. Thank you for following, Baku. But put that in the AI and see what it says. And, just like use that as like points. Be like, hey, here's like some writings that I did. What, in your clinical opinion, does this like sound like? You could do that, or you could just be like, hey, I'm reading this. I know it to be true. Am I, trans or am I not? So you could do any one of those. But yeah. Hello, Brat in Progress. Thank you guys for liking the live. Oh my God. Of course. Have a good night. I hope everything goes good. Let me know. But yeah. See, I love being helpful. Sorry, I don't have any questions. Just seems good. Oh, that's good. That's totally fine. That is totally fine. Thank you for following, Face. No, it's totally fine. If you guys don't have questions, that's okay. I do like questions because it gives me something to talk about, but if you guys don't have questions, that's fine. Yeah, I mean, I just really, what I really hope comes of these like lives is like, I don't know, people just like learn something that they didn't know. Really, who I'm trying to reach most often is like people who might not be trans, but like have like a trans family member or, something like that. And just want to learn stuff. That's kind of like my goal. But yeah. Oh, Julius is in here. Oh my God. Dude, Julius, check his hard drive. Oh my gosh, hi Timon and Pumbaa. Hi Matt. Oh my God, there's so many people. I know Julius in real life, guys, calm down. All of the claims are substantiated. No, we run Elden Ring together. Yeah. But yeah. No, this is definitely wine. This is definitely wine. Oh my God, do not. If Julius goes live and shows the messages that I've sent him, it's over for me. You will see this account fucking deleted within the hour, 100%. I'm about TL. What's that? Hi, I am worthy. No, if those Instagram DMs get leaked, I'm fucked. Or likes, like real likes, like I'm fucked for sure. Oh my God. Yeah, do it. It's the night for it. I really am not a red person, but I bought that because I thought it'd be more romantic, and it was not good at all. I fucking hated it. You can freaky DM me too. That's sweet of you. Yeah, no, that's what I'm saying. I'm like, everyone has something that could be leaked. Like, I just feel like that's the nature of being human. Like, we are not perfect. Some are more perfect than others. Like, but yeah. Glenn Stockton 7. Welcome, Glenn. I'm glad to have you, Glenn. But yeah. We all have a naughty side. Yeah, we definitely do. Some of us, yeah. Hey, Glenn. Oh my God, Glenn. Dude, I know Glenn. We went to high school together. Everyone, shout out Glenn. Glenn Stockton 7. We called him Bulldog back in the day. Glenn, how have you been? Yeah, Instagram, I need to delete that shit. My Facebook got taken down. So that one's like gone, but my Instagram definitely up. Definitely incriminating. Okay, bye, Julius. Oh my God, we're probably gonna game later. What are we drinking tonight? Wine. Red wine, not a fan. Hi, Tony. Oh my God, thank you for following. You're so sweet, Breesh. Yeah. Hi, Tay. Dude, like, I'm having so much fun. I feel like I'm right at a point where I want to have a Sims 4 phase, but unfortunately someone leaked all of the great ways to pirate it, and now everyone's fucked. So, hello, Lurznia. Where is Nola? Where is Nola? I'm way too trailer park. Where is Nola? Is that a country? Oh, okay, yeah. Hello. Oh my God. I would love to go there. I would love to go there. You guys have a rich lore. You guys have a very rich lore. Oh, you're so sweet, Neo. That is so sweet of you. I think that pretty much everyone's capable of it. Some are not, but vast majority I think are. I was definitely at a point where I was like, I'll never pass over in my life. But you get there. So I really appreciate that. Walla Walla. What is that? Oh, is that Washington? Is that Washington? Oh, Mardi Gras. Damn. Yeah, I do need to go. I need to go there. Oh, cool. My dad was born there, I think. He was like on an evergreen farm. This sounds like a riddle or like a limerick or something. He was actually born there and on an evergreen farm. I'm pretty sure. I don't know. Oh, The Voice. Yeah. Yeah, to be honest, I feel like people will make a lot of allowances for The Voice if the physicality is good. So if you are having an incredibly hard time with one, you may have a better total win by tackling the physical side. Oh yeah. No. Michaela, you guys are going through battle right now. I don't know if they censor or not, probably, but Artie, thank you for joining. My parents went to college in the Twin Cities. That's where they met. It was like the groundhogs or whatever. Yeah. Thank you for following, Artie. Fight the hardest battle going outside. It gets better. It gets better. Hi, Alexandra. I used to have what I thought was, oh yeah, Gophers. Yep. Gophers. Hi, Jacob. I thought I had really bad social anxiety. But yeah. Seems you've had a successful transition. How many years? So I transitioned probably like 12 years ago. I think I did the math recently. I think it was like 12 years ago. I was 15 and yeah, I mean, it took a lot of work, but you come out the other side. What was the hardest part for you? I think looking at myself objectively. So there's a lot of time during my transition where I was doing what I thought was good. Everything got so much better when I started doing what other people thought was good. So what I thought was good was wearing heels to school every day and dressing in like really flamboyant clothes that were like feminine. Whereas I should have been looking at the girls that I was going to school with and dressing like them and acting like them. So you have to focus on other people's perception, which is ass backwards from a lot of the advice you get. I think you need to approach it like a scientist and do, you know, what appeals most broadly and not what you personally like to do. If your goal is passing, by the way. Thank you, Baku. Do you have any tips for gender dysphoria? Give me... Oh, thank you, Baku. Yeah, essentially blend in, Neo. Essentially blend in. Do you have any tips for gender dysphoria? I guess it's kind of hard. That's a very broad question. What do you struggle with the most? What do you struggle with the most? Like, what causes the most dysphoria? Thank you guys for liking the live again. Holy moly. 5.3K is crazy. I think that's the highest I've ever had. Thank you for following LT. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. Yeah. Oh. So, Danny, I feel like my facial structure is too masculine and it makes me feel disgusting sometimes. I totally relate to that. What I found super helpful is getting, oh, thank you, Relativity. You're so sweet. What I found super helpful was changing my hair. So, Danny, if you're feeling like you're very masculine, it's probably because your face is feeling very big. And that's a hard thing to describe to someone, but for me, it was like, oh, like my jaw feels like very like wide and like big and like my forehead feels very big or whatever. Here's how you fix that feeling. You get hair that is big, and so your head feels smaller, your face feels smaller. So what does that mean? It means getting a lot of volume to the, like, horizontally. Get your hair to be as like wide as possible. Usually that's like curls, kind of like what I'm doing. My curls have since fallen, so that's not doing what I wanted. And then also you can cover things. So I was like, I hate my forehead. Okay, well, duh, just cover the fucking forehead, get bangs. So those are the things I would recommend to you. Make your hair as big as possible and cover what you don't like. And Baku, yes. Michaela, Aquanet like the 80s girl, yes. Thank you, Kip. Danny, I hope that helps you. That's like definitely what helped me. It just helps having something not to like hide behind, but something to just like make you feel like, you know, people, it's nice to feel like kind of like smaller, I guess. I don't know. Like it just helped my like, I didn't feel like I was sticking out as much. Like I had like hair to kind of like, yeah. Exactly, Kip. Exactly. Yeah. Hi, Kitty. Thank you for joining. Yeah. Hello, Ivan. Thomas, bad boy crust remover. Hi. Oh, you guys are so sweet for liking. We've already went up like 100 or so. I just like, lives are probably the most fun thing to do. Like I have a lot of fun with making the videos and stuff, but I feel like I do best whenever I'm like bouncing off of people. So like things like this is so much more fun. Off topic, but your hair is so on point. You're so sweet. This is like 3-day-old hair. So I definitely slept in it. Also, if you look right here, this is definitely a huge knot, that I haven't combed out yet. So I appreciate it. You're super sweet. Oop. Sorry, I'm doing an authentication. Oop, there we go. Aw, you're so sweet. I will say, like, you guys being digital definitely helps with the appearance of my hair. Carly, you're so sweet. Hi, Bridget. Yeah. Oh, thank you for following Dante. No, I just get no way, sheesh. Are you hung? Yes, I am. But what I do, I think curling your hair looks the best. I've had like straight hair before. I think that only really works if you like hairspray and stuff. But yeah, I love when there are actual chill people on the steps. Oh, you're so sweet. I do kind of agree. Like I think that people take this entirely too seriously. Thank you for following Bridget. Yeah, so that's kind of my opinion on it, is like why be serious if you're doing it for fun? Yeah. Hi, oh, Skyrocket, ask your question, dude. Just ask it. Ask it. How do I make face shaving? Oh, bye, Baku. Nice to meet you as well. Doll, how to make face shaving stingless. So Bridget, I'm gonna be totally honest with you. I started when I was 15, and so that kind of nuked my hair growth, so I don't have to like shave as often. I think it's very hard to fix that without the upfront cost of like laser hair removal, unfortunately. Now, something that I have like seen as being super helpful is that you go with the grain and then sideways from the grain and then finally against the grain, and people get like a way better results from that. So try that. Maybe it helps. You may already be doing that, in which case, sorry for patronizing you with that. Oh, I'm so glad, Bridget. I love stories like that. Hi, Jody. Thank you for joining. Oh, you guys are so sweet. Oh, sorry. Did I miss your question, Skyrocket? Ask whatever you'd like. I do not give a fuck. Ask whatever you want. Ask it however you want. I don't get offended. Like, ask whatever. Cute little ghost. Thank you so much. So I unfortunately I would get this removed. Thank you, Jody. You're so sweet. I would get this removed because I was a kid and I got out on my lunch break. I was working like this fucking retail job that sucked a lot. Hi, David. And so I would get it removed because it kind of does look like, it looks like a ghost that is kind of like Boo from Mario, kind of like the Snapchat ghost, kind of like, you know, a different ghost. Like, it looks too like everything. I don't know. What is the biggest size you've been with? That is not appropriate for school. Yeah, it definitely looks exactly like that. I don't know how to help it because I did draw it. Chasing God, no, I am trans and I talk about trans stuff. Is it bad? I'm a straight cis man, but I have this thing for trans women. Potentially could be good, potentially could be bad. If you're like only, it depends. Tell me more. You kind of look like Winona Ryder. Dude, this flannel gets me compared to like Joyce or whatever from Stranger Things so fucking much. Thank you for following Macaulay. Sorry, I'm looking at all the messages. I hate when people skip over my message on live, so I really do not want to skip anyone. Yeah, I started when I was super young, so it didn't get super deep. Chasing God, that's not straight, right? It could be. It could be straight. It depends. It depends on some stuff. So it depends. I hate that answer. I guess I could get into it. Oh, Skyrocket. No, it's okay. Yeah. So that's kind of the thing. So here's my opinion on like straight cis men dating trans women. So I've only dated people like that. So this is kind of that thing. Chasing God, just give me a second. I'm going to tell you everything. So here's what happens. So the men that I've dated, I've always been like the first trans woman that they've ever dated. And I've had a lot of success with that, weirdly enough. And I wouldn't tell these men until like the third or fourth date or something like that, until they got the chance to know me. This is obviously before anything like sexual happened or like anything like that. Like this was just, dating. And so they got to know me like they would any other woman. And I think at that point, when they're looking at you, they're looking at a person, like a person who is a woman. But if you introduce something as like strange, I'll just call it, as being trans, like it's definitely like something that you don't encounter every day. We're the very vast minority. They will start to, if you lead with that, only see you as that thing. And like anything that is like strange, there's a certain thing that people have the likelihood of doing, which is making that like a fetish or something like that. And they really don't want to get to know you as a person. They pretty much see you as that. And it's usually just based around a certain like sexual attraction to you. And I think that that's wrong. And so one, I just think that's bad. And then two, whether or not it's like straight or not, if you're getting with a person who presents as a woman and all of that stuff, then not gay. Even if they have a penis, potentially not even gay. Because I've had that before, and then I ended up getting the surgery, and this was like a straight man. And they were able to, like, we didn't use it or anything like that. So I still think that's like straight, at least to me, because they loved me as a woman, and we were just kind of waiting on this like surgery thing to happen. But if you're like getting with someone who's like a cross-dresser who's not actually a woman and is definitely, if you ask them, they're like, I am a man dressing as a woman, like a drag queen or something like that, and you get with them, in my opinion, even if they're in like drag or dressing as a woman, like they have like fishnets on, but they look like a dude, and it's just like a cross-dressing fetish thing for them, they themselves, I think that's gay. So that's why it depends. So yeah, let me go all the way back. Elias, thank you so much for sending gifts. You're so sweet. Skyrocket, I adore you. I wish nothing but the best for the both of you. Like, that is just such a cool story. And she's a very lucky girl. Thank you for following Queen Victoria. Why is that wrong? Reggie, thank you so much for the gift. Yes, I have had surgery. Chasing God. Thank you, Patrick. What's your take on trans women and coping? So Kimberly, thank you for following. Skyrocket, adore you. What's my take on hypersexuality with trans women? I hate it. I hate it. I hate it. I hate it. The reason why I hate it. So I think we're a very vulnerable community. And thank you so much, Kimberly, for the heart hands. I hate hypersexuality with pretty much everyone. I think it's very indulgent and very like, I don't think it's like good for you mentally. But for trans women specifically, I think we're such like a vulnerable community that it's very easy for us. And this is like a stereotype that trans women fall into sex work. It's almost like an eventuality. And I think that's really terrible. So that's why I always push trans women away from things like that. I think it is terrible. So that's kind of my stance on it. Thank you, Pinky. Thank you, James. Israel, thank you. I know I've lost too many. Yeah. I think that if like hypersexuality stuff, like I think it's pretty much the case with everyone. Like you're that way for a reason. And I think, therapy is like a big part of it. I think a lot of it comes down to like just resources, like money and things like that. Cause like trans women have like a higher job, especially like if they're, they don't pass or things like that. Like they will get just straight up turned away from a job. And I could see why. Like it just invites a lot of like negative attention. And this is coming from someone who definitely like did not pass at one point in my life. Like there's a vulnerability with that. Like customers could just never come to your store again because you were waited on by a trans woman or like whatever. So I get it. So we get jobs less. And I think there's like a desperation that comes with that. That with anyone, like cis women, some men, like you may start thinking about sex work. So I think it's a lot of it comes down to resources. Kimberly, that's absolutely right. It used to be the only work that we could get. Absolutely. Jordan, hello. I know Jordan in real life. Great dude. I always tell her I don't even think about it. I just love who she is in a way. Skyrocket, stop. Skyrocket is like a great example. So like I have had the pleasure of being with men who are think like you. It's a beautiful thing. Don't change for the world. Bright Bob Rob, what's my dream job? I would like to own a bar in a small town of no more than 5,000 people and to be left the fuck alone for the rest of my earthly life. Skyrocket, thank you so much for the gift. Oh my God, you're so sweet. Yeah, Skyrocket's my favorite. Oh my God. Hi, Gordy. What's my favorite hobbies? So I do a lot of pixel art. So I do that a lot. I like just like socializing, like people are like my favorite. So I do that a ton. So kind of those things. Yeah. Why we changed TS to TG. Yep. Kimberly, I think that is a very good distinction. For people who don't know, she's talking about the change from transsexual to transgender. It's just like it's just better. So yeah. Ethan, hello. Thank you for joining. And yeah. I mean, I think it's like a natural decision. Moving from that, I think that the sexuality piece like haunts this whole fucking narrative. Like, I really hate it. Hi, Haley. Hi, Playboy. Thank you, Kimberly. You're so sweet. Joseph, thank you for joining. Thank you, Playboy. Took a lot of work, guys. Hi, Joseph. Oh my God, Skyrocket. Stop. You're so sweet. Save it for your girlfriend, Skyrocket. You're so sweet. See you soon, relativity. I almost called you relatively again. Yeah. I think like, I just have so much like love in my heart for like, I just think it takes a lot for like cis men who date trans women. Like, I think even if it doesn't work out, because relationships just, they're difficult and they're messy and all of that in the best of cases. And so I think it's really great that like a man can do that and take all of the challenges that come along with it from friends and family and things like that. I just think it's a great indicator of like character. So yeah. Oh, you're so sweet, Sky. Good. I'll be happy to have you, relativity. Hi, Justin. Thank you guys for liking. Holy shit, we're already up to 7.7. I feel like I looked away and we were up by like 2,000. That's insane. So I have no burden from me being with someone who is trans. I don't care. Oh, that's so great. Hi, Justin. How are you doing today? But yeah. It is like hot in here. Oh, what was that? Oh, is that you, Elias? Oh, thank you. Oh my God. I love whenever it does something on the screen. That is so crazy. Hi, Star. Yeah. If you guys have any questions, ask them. I know how like scary it can be. I've had people like be so scared to ask me stuff. I'm just like, dude, like, I do not give a fuck like that. Like, you are fine. Like, please. I'm doing good, Justin. I'm doing really good. I'm just kind of chilling, having some wine, and hanging out with, some of these cool people. So, doing good. Oh, thank you, Starve. I will say, like, no matter where you're starting from, I think there's hope. So, you may very well be in my position. Oh, thank you, Elias. You're so sweet. I'm about to get them redone. I'm going to do black coffin nails. So, look out, world. I'm coming. But yeah. So, you started at 53. I love it. That is, that's incredible. It takes so much courage, especially, kind of later into life, to make that decision. And so I just respect the hell out of you, Kimberly. Thank you for liking the live, Justin. Oh my God. Whoa. We've jumped by like 600 likes. That's insane. Oh my God. Stiletto nails. Yes. I can't even remember. Like, I've been getting my nails done for like ages. And, it's very weird when I don't have nails. It's very bizarre. Hi, Logan. Oh, sorry. Did you say hi? What is IRL? But yeah. Hi, DeMarcus. Getting so many people joining. OMG. Welcome in. We're just doing a Q&A session. So if you have any questions, go ahead and ask away. There's nothing I haven't seen. And yeah. Logan, do I know you in real life? Is that what you're saying? I know a lot of people that have joined this live, I know in real life, which is crazy. Hi, Vale. Vale V. Why do you look puzzled? Hi, Southern Rail. Wait a minute. Southern Rail, are you the one that I messaged? Please say yes. Hi, hello. I am pretty sure that I slid into Southern Rail's DMs, and I am obsessed with them. I was saying it's hard to find other trans friends IRL. Oh yeah, no, it definitely is, especially ones that are like of quality character. Oh, that's so good. I'm happy to have you, Vale. Hi, Troy Rogers, 79. Me and this motherfucker go way back. Hi, Troy. Yeah. Hello, Big Bride 2024. What is up? Dude. We're doing so good, guys. Like, we're almost at 10K. I don't know if anything happens, but like the highest amount of likes that I've had is like 5K or something like that, I think. So we're about to double that, which is like fucking nuts, to be honest. Oh, thank you for the gift, Big Bri. You're so sweet. Yeah. I really would love to do like more lives. I guess like in your guys' opinion, like what should I do them about? Because like this is my impulse. This is probably like, I just like helping people. So like that's why I do like this like Q&A stuff. But I'd be happy to do anything, to be honest. Oh, thank you for sending those, Big Bri. Oh my God. Where am I from? So I'm from, so it's tough. I live in Kansas City, Missouri. But I grew up in a small town of like 350 people, like an hour northwest of Kansas City called Osborne. And, yeah, it was like, I love the country. Like I miss it so much, and I will find my way back there one day, I'm sure. Logan, wait, how old were you when you started? I was 15 when I first started. And now I'm 27. So yeah. Justin, you have great energy. That is such a sweet compliment. Seriously. Oh my God. Kimberly Irish, you're in Manhattan, Kansas. No fucking way. You are so close to me. I mean, like all things considered, like I always assume that people online are like a globe away, but like, dude, we should get coffee. If you sent me a message, I would 100% get coffee with you, swear to God. If any of you are near me and you're nice, I will get coffee with you. Thank you for following Big Bry. Holy shit. 15, I'm cooked. I started at 18. No one is cooked, usually. You can elect to be cooked, but yeah. You moved from KC last year. That is so interesting. I wonder if we met. We might have met at some point. I don't know. Justin, thank you so much for following. You're so sweet. Oh, okay. Have a good night. Thank you so much for joining. Oh my God, wait. We passed 10K. Holy shit. I think this is like the highest amount of likes I've ever had, which was crazy. Holy moly. And by like a good margin. You guys are so nice. I never know how these are gonna go, so I'm just like, I'm along for the ride. Hello, Ron. Oh, thank you for sharing, Rastro. That's so sweet of you. Oh my God, Big Bry. You are so sweet. Oh my God. Michaela, stop. Oh my God, I would lose my shit. Ron, ask your very serious question, please. Am I pre or post-op? So I'm post-op. I had the surgery in July of 2020. And the only surgery that I've ever had is the bottom surgery. So I have a vagina now. But nothing else. So, and I'm very against plastic surgery, like as a rule. But yeah. Is it hard to type with those nails? No. Raphael, is this AI? No, but I take that as a compliment. Arnar, you did try to rizz me up, and to be fair, it would have worked, but I, as you saw on my Instagram, have, gotten into a situation. I appreciate your openness and honesty. I will always give you an answer that is more than what you asked, so please literally ask anything. Did you have to voice train, or did your voice not drop by 15? So it's funny. So I got told that my voice got super, super deep in high school. So 15. And, but I think like taking hormones, I think does change your voice. I don't care what other people say. I do feel like it changed my voice at least. Maybe it's because I was still developing. But what I think made the most amount of impact is I consumed a ton of girl media in my life. I was chronically online. I was bad and ugly. I had nothing better to do. So I just stayed at home and watched shit. So I just watched a bunch of girl media, and it changed the way I talk. Thank you for following, Ron. So that's what I recommend to people, because I never really voice trained consciously, but like I watched a bunch of like shows and like movies. Like Jennifer's Body is my favorite movie on earth. I watched Mean Girls. I watched like the animated Barbie movies. So I watched a lot of that shit, and I think that it changed the way I talked over time. So like, and I think that if you see people kind of get an accent after living in a place for a few years, I think it's the same concept. So that's what I'd recommend. But yeah. Kimberly coming in with the advice. We love it. Okay, I see. I've been voice training for 4 months. I've gotten absolutely no progress. Yeah. Ringing dot Bella. Hello, hello, hello. What surgery are you getting done, Logan? Also, feel free not to answer. Not everyone is my level of openness, which is probably good. Like, I'm definitely fucked. Like, my digital footprint is fucked. So answer if you want. What's VFS? Thank you for liking. Oh my God. Hello, Bryn. Hello, hello, hello. Voice feminization surgery. Oh, okay. Yeah. Well, there you go. Don't even worry about that shit. It's about to be fixed for you. So there was a time where I was so self-conscious about my voice, where I was looking up ways to go mute, and they seemed very painful. I ended up not going through with it, but like that's how crazy I was to make progress. Hi, Reaper. Like I was like, do I swallow acid? I'm very solutions oriented. Reaper, Reaper. Hello, hello, hello. I'm so excited. I wish I had some ice cream. Hi, Nicola. You're so sweet. How's your night? It's going super good. I'm gonna be real. It is going super good. I'm having so much fun tonight. We're having such a productive conversation in the comments. And yeah, so it's going super good. How's yours? And I'm work sis. I'm an inner city public. Okay, let me read this. I've had a lot of wine. And I'm work cis. Nicola, I don't think I'm the best person to talk to about these questions, which is so funny for me to say because I do a Q&A because I always lean nuclear. So like for me, if I was to answer that question, I'd be like, you either have to just Joan of Arc yourself and transition anyway, or you need a new job. So I think that you need to put your transition before everything, and what is meant for you will come to you. And if that means that in your transition, if you lose your job or you can't be at your job for your own safety, then that's what was meant for you, unfortunately. And it's going to hurt in the short term, but in the long term, it's going to be the best thing you've ever done. Hello, Sam. How are you? Yeah, I mean, so whenever I go nuclear with people and I give advice that feels very like, how could you suggest someone do that? Like, I've done all of it. Like, I have done that to myself. And that is the only reason why I would suggest it to anyone else, is because I've had success with it. And again, that's like an individual, oop, what's happening? Oh, you're so sweet, Sam. I mean, I feel like it depends on their situation. It definitely does, so be it. It definitely does. I'm leaning towards new job. Thank you. It's hard to be a woman around conservative people's kids. Yeah, I get that. Nicola, I am manifesting for you to get an even better job. And you are going to make it through this. You 100% will. That job was never meant for you. It's time to accept what's meant for you. It's a very exciting thing. You know what I mean? Bye, Logan. I hope you have a good night. Hopefully I'll see you in the next one. Totally relate. Yeah. Oh, Sam is so sweet, guys. Oh my God. Yeah. I think just like as like an example of like a time that I had to like take my own advice and like go nuclear is like my grandparents, who I was talking about earlier, Southern Baptist, you know, definitely did not fuck with the whole trans thing. They put an ultimatum to me. They were like, either you can pursue this, you know, being a girl or whatever, or you can live under this roof, but you can't do both. And so that's like when I went into foster care. I think you need to push yourself over the cliff. Sorry, Closet Femme, I'm old. Oh, that's okay, Sam. Don't be worried about it. At a certain point, you have to do what makes sense. You know what I mean? You have to do what makes sense. I think it's hard because I that's not my lived experience, but I think I would get a ton of like, if I was old and I was like in a place where I'm like, I can't transition, but I want to feel good, I think what I would inevitably turn to is like VR. I think. Oh, thank you so much, Reaper. You're so sweet. Yeah. Like, I think I definitely would be doing VR. 100%. 100%. I would not be doing VR chat. I think I would be doing like, you know, just like other stuff. Divorced, 3 kids. Oh. Yeah. Do you care on work? What does that mean? Oop, I just got wine all over me. I'm gonna look. How do you currently work? What does that mean? Do you mean like professionally? Like what is my like job or whatever? Sam, let me look at Sam. Oh, I don't really know what's going on in the comments. Sam, you're gonna do what's best for you. I have all the confidence in the world. Oh, thank you for following, Ken. Oh, don't, I'm a hillbilly. Dude, hillbillies are the shit. Hillbillies are the shit. Hello, Saint. Yeah. Anytime people, so like whenever I tell someone I'm like trans, if they take that as an opportunity to shit on people from small towns, I really take issue with that. Because like the best people on earth, the people who loved me the most and accepted me for who I was, were people out in the country. And I think they're fantastic people. I think they get a horrible rap. Of course there's problems, you know, but in a weird way, I almost feel like the small town tribalism, like, beats their transphobia. So like, because you're one of them, they'll do anything for you. They'll love you. Like it's, you know. Oh my God. Kimberly, I love the Ozarks. Oh, thank you, Brad. You're so sweet. Yeah, it's tough. It's definitely tough. Yep. I'm telling you, small towns, not all of them are bad. Not all of them are bad. It depends on a lot of factors, but I would 100% say this, when I got to the city where you're really not an individual, you kind of are like one of many insects that crawl over the city. That's when I got treated the worst. Those kids in that high school were so much worse to me than the people in my K through 12 100-person school. Like when I got to the city, that's when the hate really started. 1,000,000%. Oh, thank you guys for liking it. Every time I look, it just like increases by so much. You guys are so sweet. Community is very important. Michaela, I'm telling you, I think it's really great seeing so many people corroborating it. Because I thought, like, at any time I would say it, I'm like, am I fucking crazy? Or, like, is the city worse somehow? Like, seeing so many people corroborating it. Because I thought, like, at any time I would say it, I'm like, am I fucking crazy? Or, like, is the city worse somehow? Like,